Hey, kitty.
Meow.
What do you want to do tonight?
Meow meow.
Do you want to watch a movie?
Meow.
Ha, which one?
It's time, GBGBs, for the cat show. Get all your treats and do lots of bits and sometimes talk. Here is the Litterboxd.
Hello and welcome to Good Boys Gone Bland bonus episode. Wait, should I say Big Cats Gone Bland?
Hello and welcome to Big Cats Gone Bland.
Sabretooth. I'm your co-host Denali.
Meow.
Big cats, Jace.
Sorry.
Big cats.
Meow. Roar.
Yeah.
Roar?
Yeah, I think that's
Roar.
what they did.
It's me,
Yeah.
Jace.
I'm Denali. Big Cat Denali. It's us two big cats in the cave today. Because our third big cat is out of town, I think. Ryan.
It's Julie's birthday.
Julie's birthday. Happy birthday,
Julie.
So it's just me and Jace today reviewing a movie. But, even though this is a bonus episode, folks, we wanted to continue our season in some way, okay? Jace, you brought up this topic for me earlier that we haven't reviewed a big cat movie yet. You were Googling big cat movies. Is that right?
I did, the first time ever. And I do think it could be up for debate whether or not this big cat movies count as cat movies.
Yeah, you opened up a new horizon because we were looking at big cat movies, and this is like a whole different genre, okay? Like, there's cat movies, oh, there's a little guy I gotta protect, he's my friend. Big cat is, oh shit, there's a danger here, and it's gonna kill us. And I think they're the same genre, personally. And, there has been discussion amongst the Good Boys Gone Bland production team to extend this season to 20 episodes to accommodate, cats of all sizes.
Yeah, and I'm right there with them. The production crew really put together a strong PowerPoint on that. And
it's out of our hands, personally, but
Yep.
Unfortunately, we might have to expand the Litterboxd to include large cats.
yeah, we need to get a second litter box. There are now multiple cats in the house.
Yeah, I mean, my cat Otto has a second litter box right now, and he's got a double wide, and honestly, it looks great.
Yeah.
Like, can you imagine having two toilets next to each other? You can do both at the same time.
Would you have you have to have them.
Yeah.
We would have to have them kind of. I guess you could have it anywhere, but
You
it'd
could do
be
a double
easiest
wide
if it was
couch style.
directly across.
Okay. Anyways, look, folks. Jace, you offered up this movie, right? Sabretooth, 2002. Why did you pick this movie out of all the great big cat movies? You got Lion King. Okay, Lion King 1.5, the live action Lion King. There's a lot of really good Oscar award-winning big cat movies, but you're like, we have to do this one for this week.
The big cat revelation was very quick. It burnt like a match. I Googled it, and I saw that there was this 2002 horror movie, and it's Halloween weekend. So while there are apparently other horror movies, this seemed like the best fit to sneak in a stinker.
Yeah, well, let's no spoilers yet. All right, look, this is a Sci-Fi Channel original movie. Okay, people have a lot of preconceptions, but this could be good, guys. So stick around to find out if we liked this movie. And Jace, you're right. This is a horror movie. I think Sabretooth tigers were probably amongst the first, like, the subject of the first horror stories. I think.
I would agree.
I think these fuckers are scary as shit. Okay, like, I'm trying to imagine a reality where one of these things probably tried to eat one of my ancestors. Like, that was probably an actual legitimate fear. Like, my fear right now is, maybe getting hit with a public bus, or maybe like tripping over my shoes and spilling a smoothie on somebody in like an Erewhon or something. But they had a fear of being eaten alive by this creature that was real.
I wanted to ask you about this. Have you been to the Brea Tar Pits?
No, dude. Fuck. Okay, that's like my number one LA spot that I need to go to.
Damn.
Yeah, I thought they were fake, first of all. Like, I learned about the Brea Tar Pits through Flintstones.
Okay.
It's like a gag.
Deep cut?
Yeah, it was a Flintstones gag they had, and it was just like a regular pool they went to. It was like, like a fun little tar pit. And then when we like drove by it in real life, and it was like one of those moments where you realize something that you thought was a joke is real. Just like Walla Walla, Washington, I thought that was a fake place.
It looks to me, mind you, I don't. The greater LA area is fucking huge. When I look at the dot on this map for the Brea Tar Pits, I'm like, that's got to be really close to where Denali lives.
It's about a 2-hour drive.
Oh
No,
wow.
it's not. It's not. It's like it's a couple miles. It's LA's weird. Something within a mile could take like an hour to get to.
Absolutely.
And it's very perilous. That's a part of the city though, called Miracle Mile. There's an LA movie called Miracle Mile that's like one of my favorites. It's a fucking buck wild movie and it centers around the Brea Tar Pits. I would recommend anyone to see that movie. Have not been. Apparently, Jace, you probably saw the same thing. The Tar Pits is the largest depository of saber-toothed tigers in the world.
Yes, it is. That it is where they have found the most bones of the Smilodon fatalis.
So saber-tooth love tar. That's something that we know about them. They died in a huge pile, I think, in a horrible drowning accident. Look, okay, we don't do a lot of research for this show, and we shout a lot of disinformation.
Hell yeah, like everybody's doing these days. It's in vogue.
I think you're not supposed to research if you're doing a podcast. The tar from the tar pits, is that from like their dead cells? Like is that coming from the animals, or was that already there and they died in it?
It is a form of natural asphalt that that forms underground and escapes and kind of bubbles up the surface and really sticky. So they then fall into it. It's called a mind you, I just had this up. Generally, prey animals would fall into it. And then a saber-toothed tiger would be like, don't mind me, I'm going to come eat you. And then they would fall into it as well.
Jesus Christ. Wait, so this is a mass death scenario?
Pretty much, yeah.
I legitimately thought that this was just like a bunch of biomass decomposing and it creates tar. So you're telling me this tar pit was actually just a natural phenomenon that a bunch of guys died in?
I believe so. I believe that going back, I don't really know when the end of the last ice age occurred, but I think that area was abundant with natural wildlife and a large amount of animals. Prey animals would get trapped in there, and then another animal would come try to eat them and would also fall in there. And it would just create this cycle of
Jesus Christ,
of animals in the tar pits. I thought it would be so funny to do an improv scene where one of us is a prey animal and the other is a saber.
You think like the mouse or the chicken is like, wait, no. for a different reason that's not killing me. Just seriously, don't come in here. And they're like, no, you're just trying to not get eaten right now. That's so tragic, dude, because I can imagine that's not a good death.
No. Oh. I don't know if it's is it hot?
That's a really horrible thing to go into. Yeah. Wow. Got folks at home, check out the Brea Tar Pits. This is like a fucking horrible tragedy, mass extinction. Is this why saber-tooths aren't around anymore? Like they just kept like falling into this horrible natural trap.
Yeah, historically, every single saber-toothed tiger ever fell into the Brea Tar Pits.
And they found, there's actually like every extinct animal in this thing. There's like mammoths and shit. I think this was a mass extinction event where people just kept falling in Looney Tunes style.
And it was like 10 feet around. So they just like kept falling in it. Like
there's no way it's that small. Are you serious?
No, I'm kidding. I think they were like huge. Does tar ever just like bubble up in LA?
I don't know. I mean, it certainly melts on a hot day. Like I've seen some melting tar out here. And I thought tar was something you made. Anyway, sorry about all this tar talk, folks. I think this is so dang interesting.
It's so neat.
I'm on the Wikipedia page right now.
So I think I told you I was going to do some research into big cats and small cats. And I'm going to say I'm wrong, and I'm not going to Google them because we just talked about it. I'm not going to do it. So it's like right now on Earth, we have, or regarding our podcast,
right?
We have generally been looking and watching small cat movies. Mm-hmm. Do you know that is the whole family from a biology aspect?
Felis, is it Felis catus? That the small cats?
Ooh.
What are we trying to get straight here?
The larger family of mammals that are
cats.
Cats.
Okay, so we said no Googling. So we're
We
gonna
did.
have
I'm
to
already Googling. It's
look.
okay.
Okay. They have different names, like
So they're like big cats are like Panthera or
Yeah.
something like that, and then the small cats are little kitty catties, scientifically accurate. And yeah, neither of those are related to saber-tooth tigers. Direct. I mean,
serious?
like they're in the same family of cats, but they're not lions, tigers, not descended from saber-tooths.
saber-tooths are their own thing.
Yep.
Is it kind of like a whale situation where they came from like a big cat or something like?
I think kind of, yeah. This was it was the wrong thing for me to say that I was going to do, because
Yeah.
I think the last time I looked at like a family tree, it
Yeah.
was in high school.
Look, I was in the biological sciences in school, so I have a little bit of expertise in saber-tooth tigers. In that I've seen a picture of one in a textbook once. They don't really talk about these a lot, but I did. I did look.
reason to.
I did. I was looking up a bit about saber-tooth tigers because this movie kind of makes you think about it a bit. First of all, Jace, I wanted to clear with you. Do you think these guys are real?
Do I think that saber?
Yeah. Do you think they're real? Like, do you think they're something that existed, or maybe currently exist?
Oh, and it's like, oh man.
Because
I'm
we've had a lot of.
gonna
Yeah.
go with yes. I'm gonna go with
Mhm.
big teeth cat exists.
I'm gonna be contrarian.
Okay.
And say they've never existed. All right.
Okay.
I think, kind of like how how when they found an elephant skull and they thought it was like a cyclops.
Uh-huh.
I think they're misinterpreting the bones they found.
Oh, okay.
I think these are all walrus bones. I don't think any of these are actually big cats.
Like,
And
you're kind of roundabout talking shit
Yeah.
about walrus, because the teeth are pretty small.
I think these are prehistoric walruses.
This is a short tusk walrus.
Yeah, well, because walruses, they had to get big, and I think the teeth had to get big to accommodate that. I'm still kind of formulating my theory, and I'm kind of hoping that the GBGB community can kind of help create evidence to kind of create this into a larger movement that saber-toothed cats were never real.
Okay, cool. Yeah, well, I mean, with that, I think that's fun. I think we should
Yeah.
talk about some more stuff. So I'm going to take the stance that saber-toothed tigers are real.
Okay.
And I was doing some research, and I found that a lot of sabers carry their own traditions. At Christmas, a saber father would bring his family the fattest gazelle that he could find, so that the family might collectively feast upon it. Yeah, saber-toothed tigers were Christian.
They were Christians. Okay.
Yeah, and that's from Ice Age, which was
I
also
see.
a historically accurate movie.
I think it's funny because I think Ice Age is like the main way people know that saber-toothed tigers possibly existed. Have you seen, Jace, I want to ask you too, have you seen the photo of the caveman skull with the saber-toothed tiger hole in his skull?
I have not, no.
It's fucking brutal. So, okay, like folks at home, I want you guys to look this up if you have an interest in saber-toothed tigers. There is a I don't know if it's like a hominid. It's like an early human skull. There was a saber-toothed tiger that bit a human skull and dragged him across like the prairie or wherever they were in, and basically like held him with the teeth, and it punctured the back of his head. It's pretty brutal, and I think that was like evidence that humans did encounter these huge cats, and it was quite bad.
See, I'm hearing what you just said, but
Yeah.
this happened on a prairie, so walruses used to be prairie animals.
Yeah, well, much like whales.
Yeah.
There was a transitional stage to. I'm just saying that saber-toothed tigers are walruses.
Walrus
So
kind of hang
this
out
is-
on land.
Yeah, and they fuck people up all the time.
Yeah.
So scientists, come at me. Anyways, Jace, do you want to give your synopsis
Yeah.
of this movie? Like what happened? Like people are itching to know because like, is this a prehistoric movie? Like, is this a horror movie starring cavemen? Like, why is there a saber-tooth around in a movie like this?
Yeah, Sabretooth is based, I think, in the year that it was filmed, in 2002. Cell phones exist, and
Yeah.
as it stands, a lab, I don't know, it's not really, maybe a company, is doing genetic research, and they bring back to life a saber-toothed tiger with its growth genes modified out the yin, the bazunga, the bakadada, the I don't know, the Yahoo.
Yeah, this movie was written really well. So
Yeah.
Yeah.
And the most mysterious and stupid events happen around the saber-toothed tiger that lead to it getting released in the Californian wilderness.
Mm-hmm.
And a group of 5 young adults and another group of a billionaire, an evil scientist,
Yeah.
and a world-renowned hunter that they are severely underpaying kind of have to stop this saber-toothed tiger that is murdering anybody that it can see. Yeah.
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 Yeah. It's your run-of-the-mill resurrecting an extinct animal, and it pops off.
Yep. Yeah.
And
it just happens to be in 2002.
And it seems like this movie is fake. Like, this seems like a movie that would come on when you're watching, like, another movie and the characters are watching, like, a fake movie on their screen. Like, it's almost like this movie is not real. But it has a couple famous actors in this movie, kind of pre-fame and post-fame as well. You got Jonathan Rhys-Davies, who plays Gimli on Lord of the Rings.
Probably their biggest get to me.
Yeah, this is probably filmed concurrently with Lord of the Rings, I think, which is really funny to think about. And honestly, I think probably one of the best actors in the movie. It's got Sawyer from Lost, I think pre-fame in this movie, kind of giving same character.
I feel very strongly
Okay.
that unless he's got a potent flavor, that this could have helped him land Lost.
You think this is this Sabretooth?
I saw his acting on screen, and I was like, that's got the stuff.
He does. He's giving movie star in this movie. I think he's very believable. He's also giving exactly Sawyer, and I wonder if maybe if they didn't see this movie, he was at least bringing that energy into his audition, where he's like, I'm gonna think Sabretooth. I think I really knocked that out of the park. The big game hunter you mentioned, David Keith, is also like a kind of a renowned actor. Been nominated for some Golden Globes, and I kind of liked him in this movie, man. I think he was pretty good in this.
This is okay. I said this was probably there. Was he first billed? Or
David Keith? I think Jonathan Rhys-Davies
Okay.
was first billed in this movie.
We were talking about David Keith. I have not seen a picture of David Keith in a while. He doesn't really.
Not to be confused with Keith David, who's another GBGB's favorite, voice of Arbiter from Halo. My favorite. Yeah.
Did he pass away?
Arbiter? I think elites live to be like 200. I think they're still alive. Keith David's alive still, right?
Okay.
Let me look it up. He's alive. He's doing great. 69 years old. Nice. Knock on wood, Keith David.
Nice.
Love your work. When I looked this movie up, Jace, the tagline on this is "Move over, Jurassic Park," which I think is a huge called shot. This is only a few years after Jurassic Park came out. It's a called shot to look at a movie that was a huge pop culture phenomenon and be like, "Move over, Avatar. This movie is gonna knock your fucking socks off."
They insert basketball team here. Let a fan onto the court.
Yeah.
Let them take a shot.
I feel like after they wrote "Move Over Jurassic Park," I think the marketing team laughed. I think when they saw this movie. But yeah, like, kind of like those shitty companies right now, like run by Silicon Valley dipshits. This is, how they bring quote unquote extinct animals like back to life. Like you ever like the
currently?
The dire wolf.
That happens
Yeah,
currently.
There was that thing with the dire wolf recently. This is going to be old news for folks who listen to this in the future, but a dire wolf was brought back about 6 months ago.
Oh.
I actually talked with someone who knows someone in that company who
Okay.
brought it back. And this is all public. I'm not revealing anything here, but like it's kind of bullshit what they're doing. Like they're not actually bringing it back. What they're doing is like breeding dogs with direwolf traits. They're like, oh, they got a big like spine ridge, so we bred the dog to have that, and then they're a big white fur. We bred the dogs, so it's like it looks like one.
So
but
these
they're
people
not.
aren't doing. I mean,
not doing
their claim to doing science is making dogs each other.
I don't know. I think they're doing some gene editing. They're not like, these two dogs have huge back ridges, so we made them each other. And then...
John, Paul and Lola aren't getting along today.
We got to find another dog somewhere with another big spine ridge. There's a lot of money being put into this industry of resurrecting things. There's another one. They're trying to bring back the woolly mammoth. And I think one of the pitches of bringing back the woolly mammoth is to sell woolly mammoth steaks. Extinct animal.
Yeah, food. It's like, like move over Beyond Meat.
Yeah. This is extinct meat. And then that introduces so many strange ethics, doesn't it?
It does.
Because are you bringing back the full woolly mammoth and then killing it? And that seems pretty fucked up to me. Or are you just growing a separate woolly mammoth,
meat patty
that you're growing?
Wow.
And you're like, it's just.
It's like, pictures of orcas in captivity makes me sad.
Yeah.
Where are they going to put the woolly mammoths?
I think double dip, open a zoo, extinct animal zoo.
Okay.
And then processing center in the back for woolly mammoth steaks.
Well, hold
at the
on
food
now.
court.
Let me put on my business hat.
I think what zoos haven't done is to create a food court made from the animals that people go and see.
The giraffe broke his leg and...
No. He broke his leg after the handler shot him in the leg. So now we got him turn him into giraffe steaks.
Anyway, you wanted this medium rare?
We have a farm where you could pick the giraffe that actually you want as your steak. That sounds like some Elon Musk like shit. Like he opens it up in like a legally gray zone in Yellowstone.
Yeah, it does.
Dipshits I go to.
Like, hey, your company is dropping billions of gallons of toxic waste into the water. We don't need the woolly mammoth. We can use the animals on our planet today. And they're like, actually, fuck you.
Yeah, have you tried the woolly mammoth nugs? The dodo nugs that we've had. The dodo nugs are so good, dude. With the Neanderthal dipping sauce.
Could you imagine
question. Yeah, okay.
The amount of hate a person would get if they were like this like hugely successful like world traveler and their whole thing is just trying to find extinct animals and they just do it so they can eat them?
So someone thinks that a dodo bird still exists.
Yeah, and they like
find
go
the last
and they find
one.
it and they're like, that's the last dodo bird. You're like,
I'm gonna cook it up. And they cook it up and then they sell the nugs for a profit.
Yeah, man.
Folks, I think we have a business model. If you guys want to fund, and we'll call it the double tap. We're making sure they're extinct. God didn't want them to still be alive, so we're finishing the job humanely and selling the meat to the highest bidder.
That is good. I think I've heard of at least 2 different bird species in the last month that have been like rediscovered or have 7 members. So we need to get on it. They're
like, look, these guys, they had their chance.
Oh my.
I'm so sorry. Look, it's okay because humans are going to be on that list one day. Aliens are going to come here, after we smoke ourselves with nukes. They're going to hunt the last of us and probably eat us. So I what comes around goes around. Have you heard, Jace, of the science crew? This is another mammoth fact. They unfroze a woolly mammoth, and they had the meat where like the muscle tissue was still kind of there, and they fucking fried some of that up.
No way.
And put it in a stew, and they ate it.
Oh wow, freezer burn.
What if it's good? Like, what if that unlocks something? Like those like fucking meatfluencers who think like you have like a primal connection to meat.
Oh yeah,
like,
dumbasses who die of heart attacks when they're 33.
Who have never shit in their lives.
I think the audience can probably tell at this point that the reason we're not talking about this movie is for specific reasons. So I do want to ask, can we count?
Yeah.
How many people did the Sabretooth tiger kill?
I think too many, because there's no fucking way a saber-toothed tiger needs to eat 5 whole humans a day.
Yeah, I would agree. I would agree with that. Except in the movie, they say, but he's glowing.
Yeah. There's no way that it could stomach that many people.
4. Okay.
Okay.
You know what? I will run through it for the audience because
Yep.
we haven't talked about. I mean, we've talked about the premise, but not the
Let's
plot.
rack it
So, the saber-tooth tiger kills a janitor who
Hilarious
doesn't see
scene.
that his hilarious. The saber-tooth.
Why didn't they put the sign? Why didn't they put a sign on the fucking window? Warning.
that dude's
wild
worked there
animal.
before? I don't.
Yeah, so they did not tell him, like, when I worked in an animal lab, you couldn't open a door without, like, being like, oh, there's a fucking, rodent in here that has, like, this disease. Like,
I think, it's like familiarity kind of breeds carelessness,
yeah.
So I feel like maybe he was working there the whole time that it was growing up. And he was just like, oh, the door's never failed.
And you cleaning the saber-tooth pen, you think it's fine.
And, like,
Lock yourself
honestly,
in.
his vibe, he almost drank that beaker in the worst chemistry set I've ever seen in my life, is what it looked like. So he was on the track to die.
Okay, he deserved it.
He was
so
on
he
the
deserved
fast track.
it.
He deserved it.
Yeah, he deserved it. Natural selection. That's honestly, it's prehistoric.
The driver, who is transporting the big cat,
Yes.
is the next person to die.
R.I.P.
The couple that is f***ing each other.
Yeah.
First is the woman, and second is the guy that looks down at his dick.
That's okay.
We should stop here for a second. We're at 4.
okay.
Let's talk
Yeah,
about
we're-
this pairing.
The couple. The first of all, when the couple make love.
Yeah. Well, we don't
no,
know.
I think it was pretty.
You think they were
passionate.
lovemaking?
I think they were in love.
Okay.
They seem comfortable with each other. She walks out and she's like, get ready for round 2, and he's like, oh boy, and he's like waiting for her to come back. And I thought the gag would be that the Sabretooth would come in when it's dark and get in the bed, and he would think the Sabretooth is the lady. I
way
really
better.
thought it was telegraphing that, and then. So yeah, she gets attacked, right? Like by the Sabretooth.
She's
Hilarious.
outside looking for her indoor
Okay,
cat that has made its way outside.
That's okay. So we should count that cat as a casualty because that cat dies from the Sabretooth.
You think so?
It on the subtitles they said cat screeches
Oh.
and Sabretooth growls. So
5.
I think the implication, yeah.
Wow, he got a triple kill.
Yeah, I think that's a UAV or a airstrike.
Yeah, he got
And,
one. Well, he got the doorbuster. Honestly, favorite death in the movie. He kills the cat.
That was awesome.
He hurts the woman. We find out later she's not dead yet.
Oh, true.
Then she dies for sure. The boyfriend comes out of the house with a hat on his
That's so funny.
to get her attention. He sees a saber-toothed tiger mauling his partner, and then he becomes instantly flaccid, and the hat falls off.
That was a legitimate gag that made me laugh. Like the going away and the hat falling on the ground.
Oh my god, that situation, and then him running inside, shutting the door, and the cat, the saber-toothed tiger, breaking in through the door and pulling him out of it,
Yeah.
are probably the best 3 minutes of this movie for me.
Yeah, that was a great sequence. I agree. It's interesting too because I don't know if a Sabretooth has ever killed someone through a door before.
I think likely not.
Yeah, and it's interesting because I know maybe they have the capacity because when I play with Otto, he has good spatial awareness. Like when I put something behind something, he will often go through it to grab.
Oh.
So I think a Sabretooth could be well equipped in the 21st century to do kills through walls.
Yeah, like,
And
like a
doors.
human was hiding behind a really big leaf back when there was megafauna.
Yeah, a really big
And the cat was like, "Ugh." Yeah, they're trained for that.
Oh, so Jace, please. What more? What are the other ones?
5. I believe, is 6 a camper? Or is 6 is the
Is that when we start getting into the
enter
group?
in second plot line would be that the billionaire has his head scientist, the assistant, and the hunter, and they have now entered the fray.
Mm-hmm.
I believe the next kill might be the scientist's assistant.
She gets dragged away. I think you're right. Yeah, she gets dragged away. Oh yeah, because she was her kill was the Sabretooth could be anywhere. He could be behind me right now, and then grabs her instantly. Another gag that actually made me laugh.
Yeah, that one, I forgot about that one, but that, too, I think the best parts of this movie are when the saber-tooth tiger's killing people.
That's pretty good. They should have done more of that.
Man, I think the next kill is the nerdy white guy taking a shit.
Yeah, I liked that guy. I felt bad for him because he was on an arc of like figuring out how to make friends
Yeah.
and like like be in the forest, enjoy the outdoors. It's always the comic relief wimpy guy in a group that gets it first in like a 2000s movie.
They picked off both nerds first.
Yeah, it's a shame.
Either of these. It's
that was just a
he was
tragic
just trying
death,
to poop.
Yeah, and that's not a good like. I would think if you're a Sabretooth, you wait until they're done. You don't want poop in your mouth. That's not.
So recounting. Let me speed this up.
Okay,
That's 6 and 7.
Yep, and then Sawyer and I forgot that girl's name. They're gonna hook up, and then she gets it too, I think.
Yep. We're essentially left with 2 trios, right?
Yeah.
And I think in the order, in the next coming order, then I think it's the billionaire, followed by the most badass fight scene I've ever seen in my life.
Oh, Leon. Yeah.
Leon pulls out a fold-out machete on top of the knife that he's been stroking anytime he's on camera for the past hour.
Goes hand to hand.
And goes hand to hand. And is killed in the most, I don't know, maybe respectable, maybe disrespectful way. Like, does this saber-toothed tiger have a brain? And is it capable of rational thought? Because it like stabs him in the chest, and it's almost like a good fight.
It's like the Predator, where if you give him a good fight, he'll give you a good death because he respects you. I was at that death, honestly, where he gets like the nails go into his chest. I'm like, I don't think, would that kill you?
Yeah.
Like, look, certainly Stitch's situation, but like I'm looking up like Sabretooth. I'm gonna look up Sabretooth claw length because I don't. That seems super. Okay. Oh, okay. 5 inches long. I think that's gonna kill you. Actually, no, that's pretty deep.
Yeah, it was on his non-heart side, so he is getting a punctured lung.
Yeah.
But on the chest, that would certainly can kill you. But he didn't get heart stabbed.
I think he would have lived at least for a while, and maybe in my head canon, he's still alive, just unconscious.
I like that.
He slumps over.
Yeah,
but they leave him. So it's. Look, and that guy's going to Valhalla, man. He died with a sword in his hand, fighting a saber-toothed tiger. All right, I think if this was caveman days, like I'm sure it was a really cool death back then to have one of your people fight a saber-toothed tiger hand to hand with a sword. I think that's probably one of the. I would make a painting if I saw one of my friends do that on the wall.
We gotta post an obituary for him on the rock wall.
I love cave paintings. Like I follow an Instagram page for cave paintings.
Oh.
And I should remember what it's called. Maybe I'll link it on the episode. But just like these really cool ass illustrations and stories of just like people like chasing animals or dancing or like like it's just I just feel like you feel like a deep connection with some of these people who lived like 15,000 years ago. It's like.
Are we still discovering cave painting? This is again off tangent. There's so many.
Surely.
The history that is like brought up by this movie is so much more interesting.
Yeah, I think. I mean, we're still. Yeah, we haven't discovered everything. Like I'm sure there's shit. There's a bunch of cool shit. Maybe a ancient aliens UFO that we haven't discovered yet.
Oh yeah.
We don't have our UFO expert on the show right now, but perhaps Ryan could speak on that next episode. Okay, we gotta. Okay, Leon dies. That's it, right? And then the evil
scientist dies, and she deserved it. Like, really?
She was pretty evil.
I was waiting for that. She took the bullets out of the gun. Pretty much led to everyone else almost getting murdered by the saber-toothed tiger. So I think he killed 10 people. A kill count of 10 in a horror movie is pretty good.
Yeah. Kill count of 10, and I think this is like seriously 48 hours. Like that is way too high. And look. There's other animals in the forest. I think if you had released a saber-toothed tiger in the forest, I think you might be relatively okay.
Yeah, I would agree. But the hunter did say he got a taste for long pork, which I thought was a funny line.
Jesus. When he said long pork, I was like, no fucking way. When he said that, that's like, why would you? It's exactly the type of person who would be a big game hunter would say a sentence like that. When we started this movie, Jace, Again, this I have to point out that this was my evening watching this movie.
Me too. Yep. Evening watch.
The look of this movie looks like a porno parody of a movie that doesn't exist.
Yes.
Like the coloring and just like the way that the camera is. I was like, oh no. And when the janitor died in this movie, when he was like, what they do is like he slams against the wall and he's like, oh God, and then they squirt like red syrup just all over the wall. Like there is no.
They were double filming for sure. Yeah, there was a camera
like,
behind that door getting a whole different experience.
Yeah. And I was like, is this going to be a comedy? Because I was almost like, are they not playing this straight? Are they taking the piss here a little bit? And I think they sort of were taking the piss in this movie. And I think that actually kind of elevated the experience a little bit.
I would agree. And I cannot agree more. I looked at Yuri when this came on and I said,
yeah,
wouldn't it be funny if this was a porno?
But this seems like
it gives that. It just has that.
It gives that energy.
Yeah.
And like the way people act, they're kind of like, they kind of don't really give a shit about the lines that they're getting. And that's what all the line reads
In this movie, you're like, yeah.
Movie. We mentioned the counselors, the people who are the campers. They said they're running a camp for underprivileged kids. These people are like the counselors going through training before the kids come, right? One of the counselors has Sharpied tattoos that's like really obvious in the picture. And like there's a scene like I was a former camp counselor, where like the leader of the group opens this girl's backpack and finds a bunch of power bars. And she's like, okay, first of all, here's your first lesson. Bears love this. And she throws it all in the trash can. And she's like, no food.
An open trash can with no lid on it.
Yeah. And I was like, what the fuck? Like, everyone knows you're not supposed to bring food when you're camping, because a bear could eat it. There's apparently nothing you could do to stop a bear from eating your food.
Yeah, they didn't have that figured out. And then they just partied the whole time.
Yeah, and if you're in a group of people, you're supposed to like make a bunch of noise and shit. Like that's how you can carry that shit in your bag. This is just a small technical thing, unfortunately. The Sabretooth stuff was very accurate, but just this got to me.
Yeah, bear safety is like if you are actually camping somewhere where there are bears, it's like you're supposed to cook away from your campsite. You're supposed to wash everything away from your campsite. You're not supposed to wear deodorant, because if you wear Old Spice deodorant and it smells like berries,
right,
a bear can pick up on that like miles away. Whether or not it's actually going to happen and a bear's going to come try to eat your armpits,
right,
is a different story. But it is funny that you bring that up, because I had recently gone camping and it was in an area with bears, and I had never done a single thought to bear safety. And let me tell you, Reddit is charged on like what you should and should not do for bear safety.
Really?
I would recommend a Reddit search around that.
Okay. If Jace, you and I started that extinction startup where we resurrect animals, what I would do is create a deodorant around the smell of a saber-toothed tiger.
Oh.
So that like you can still smell good, but the bears would think, they would smell it and they'd be like, oh shit, a saber-tooth is here.
Yeah. Ooh.
Something the bear's afraid of it's extinct, right? Because I don't think bears have any natural predators.
Yeah, you're probably right.
I think T-Rex at one point was probably a bear predator. Like they would, when they smell it, surely they would know it's something that's bigger than them that they shouldn't be near. So I think we should create scents fragrances based on the extinct animals to kind of give a desired result.
Could we get people out of, like, if I showed up to work wearing spider deodorant, you think I could get out of meetings?
Spider deodorant. Was it we put like 700 spiders in a food processor?
And you just like you walk into a room and someone's like, something's wrong in here.
Jesus, I feel terrified.
It's not me. It smells like dandelions and scotch.
What was I was gonna mention? Wait, what were we just talking about?
I have no
the bear,
clue.
Yeah. The bear scent. The bear scent. Yeah. When I was in Boy Scouts, we were around like 12 years old, and we had a lot of bear safety briefings, and we had one incident at a campsite where a bear did come through and start rummaging through people's stuff, trying to get into tents. Thankfully, no one was hurt or anything. And then one of us had heard a bear come by our tent. They claimed they said they saw the nose sniffing or some shit. I don't know. And we woke up in the morning and we're talking in our tent. We're like, oh shit, a fucking bear was here. Like, oh my God, it was a close call. And my friend Lance, who was also 12 at the time, he kind of gets up and he's like, oh my God, seriously? And then he reaches behind him and like one of the camping like pockets, he pulls out a piece of pizza and just starts eating it and starts thinking about, he's like, oh my God, we almost got attacked by a bear. And I remember like, Lance, what the fuck? Like, and but part of me thinks that the bear smelled the pizza. I don't know. We were totally fine. The folks at home, no food in your tents when you're sleeping.
No food in your tents, people.
Yeah, and that's one of the oldest ways I think people died in the old days. The concept. Wait, Jace, go ahead. You saying something?
No, I was the lost actor. I'm not going to remember any of these people's names.
Yeah, it's Trent. His name's Trent, you know?
What, Trent? What a wild thing to get on this camp trip with your ex-partner and then have a pretty, zero conscious relationship with somebody else who's trying to be a camp counselor.
Yeah.
God.
This guy's a fuckboy.
Sleazebag.
All right, he's fucking, you know, and it's implied that he ruined the relationship
Yeah.
with his own impulsiveness.
And he's
right?
hot.
So
He gets a shirtless scene.
he's a hot dude. Yeah. He looks great. And look, you know, I think he's supposed to be like a young dude. Born in '69, nice. And then at the time of filming, he's probably 30. That's too old to act like this, actually.
Yeah,
I think
is.
this guy needs to get his shit together.
It was I couldn't tell what age he was supposed to be playing.
He could have been anywhere between 20 and 40. I would not have known. He has one of those faces. Oh, we forgot about Lola, the person he almost hooks up with. She also dies very tragically from a Sabretooth attack.
Yeah, she doesn't get much in the way of seemed like a nice person.
Yeah, she didn't deserve that.
Didn't deserve it at all.
There was a little bit of justice with every single kill, like as in they did something stupid or they were wrong about something, and she was just kind of there. It just gets mauled, and it's for tragic, you know. I liked their chemistry honestly better than.
Yeah, I would agree with that. I think
you know, maybe a missed opportunity.
Little budding relationship kind of fucked up that you like tried to hit that off and then you know end up back in your ex's arms.
Yeah, they seemed really unconcerned. It's like the horror trope of when you see all your friends die in front of you, and at the end you're kind of like, that was a sticky situation, and they're like, ha 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 ha, and they're all high-fiving. The concept of this movie, right? We talked about the billionaires are trying to do this as a startup, accelerated growth cells, and they were like, you know what this means, right? With this Sabretooth, we can start growing human organs and save people's lives.
Mm-hmm.
And my reaction is, why the fuck did you make a saber-toothed tiger first? Like, you have this technology, and your first move is to grow a saber-toothed tiger. I think growing a human kidney on its own is a little bit easier.
What you know, interesting thought there. You would have to have a secondary technology like. I don't understand CRISPR, but I'm going to say CRISPR. You would have to have a secondary technology to then turn off the genes of hypergrowth, though, wouldn't you? Because you can't just give somebody a hyper-growing kidney, because then they'll need to replace it again in 5 years when their 20-year-old kidney is all of a sudden a 80-year-old's
really
kidney.
Yeah. Well, but you can give the kidney to an older person.
Oh.
That would match their age.
Oh, take it out, give it to another person?
Put it the next person.
Slot it in? Okay.
Yeah. Or would the kidney keep getting bigger?
Oh, just
so you would
just
need to
size.
give it into a bigger person,
Okay.
and then you keep going up the, you know.
You're going to have to gain 400 pounds, or you're going to die.
You got to get taller fast. All right. We're talking a week.
Taller and wider. Okay, we need to blow you up.
We're gonna do what we can. Okay, we got one of those medieval stretchers. Okay.
You seen that blueberry in the Willy Wonka? We need to do that to you.
We're gonna invent the blueberry from Willy Wonka. We're gonna make you big.
But first, we are going to give the Sabretooth the blueberry treatment so that it's huge.
Make it huge. That was a goof listed in IMDb, is that the Sabretooth was not a consistent size.
No, it wasn't at all.
Because there were scenes where it looked like maybe like cheetah size, and other scenes where it was at least the size of like 3 people.
Like, absolutely. I think one of my biggest gripes is that I couldn't tell if they were doing CGI for some of it, and then they were doing like a practical. No, they were definitely doing like a practical effect, like they made
puppet,
they made a puppet, and the second death when the driver gets pulled out of his cab, the Sabretooth swipes across the top of the car and leaves some marks. And then 2 tiny little teeth come in on the roof and then rip it off. And then the next scene, you see his fangs, and they're huge.
Yeah.
No consistency
That was
here.
bullshit. I also looked up that the fangs on a Sabretooth are really fragile. And that was a listed goof in this movie that they said Sabretooth experts say that they could not be used to like open a car. Like it would actually break. They're very brittle. And they think at most they use those teeth to do like a quick slash at their prey. They would kind of do a downwards like ice pick. And you know, as far as cat deaths go, I think that's more preferable than the, you know, biting your neck, slowly bleeding. You know, these guys were merciful creatures, but they went extinct. So, you know, it tells you what God wanted. The tar pits. The humane version of the big cats are gone. And I did look up they're about 650 pounds, they think. Kind of the larger one that was in this movie.
Yeah, I think I was on the fun fact for any of our friends. You can go to San Diego Zoo Wildlife Alliance Library, has a LibGuides, and they've got a page on the extinct saber-toothed cat, Smilodon fatalis. So it really depends how far you go back, and which apparently there were a shit ton of saber-toothed cats, my guy. A lot of them.
It's crazy how they all went into the tar pits and died. What the fuck? There's so many dead ones.
Yeah, it's this one from South America came up to LA, jumped in the tar pits, and died.
They're like lemmings, man. Isn't that not real too? The lemmings thing, where they jump into a water and die.
I think that was Didn't that all come from a documentary and they like pushed those lemmings off a cliff?
Yeah, it's always that. And I did see saber-tooths. They did largely hunt large animals. I don't think humans were like their first choice. And they think they hunted like mega sloths, which is incredible. That must have been a wild ass thing to see.
And I think like giant alpacas or something, or giant llamas.
Shit.
They said I think somewhere in this website of their distribution habitat and what they eat said that they eat some kind of camels.
Okay.
Horses.
Holy, they were in the desert. They ate everything.
All over the place. But I read somewhere that they ate like in Florida they ate like llamas or something.
Holy
How
shit.
cool is that?
Okay. Aside from having no antibiotics and no comforts at all from the modern times, I think living back then would be awesome to see.
Fucking wild.
You got fucking giant llamas, giant mega sloths, like, you know, these huge ass things. And they attribute part of the extinction, aside from falling into a tar pit, was the extinction of large animals. They think they kind of starved to death. Not having big enough prey. Like probably eating little humans like us. You know, we relatively don't have a lot of meat on us. We're kind of mostly organs, to be honest, not ideal cuts. You know, I think that's how they died out. Kind of a bummer, but, you know, it worked out for us. So, you know, this shit goes on. I think it's funny that the billionaire guy was like, oh, God, if they find this saber-tooth, what if it has a collar on and they trace it back to me? CEO of Extinction Industries. I think they know it's him. I mean, what happened? We kind of explained, you know, they meet a big game hunter.
Yeah. He gets paid. They say they're going to pay. I think this is the biggest gripe that I have with this movie being from 2002 is that you have a CEO making a joke about making billions of dollars off this technology. And he wants to capture this animal, and apparently he's on a first-name basis with this hunter. And then he tells the guy he's going to pay him $50,000. It's like 2000.
And the hunter like shits his pants.
Yeah. It's 2002. Like, we've already gone past the point, I think, where we had Dr. Evil in a movie being told that millions of dollars is no longer a lot of money and that it's billions. Like, this guy gets shafted. And I guess maybe he's a freak and he just really loves hunting, but like, we're going to pay you $50,000. Like, you want me to not tell anybody about this and catch a giant animal? Give the man $1 million.
Look, I think someone who professionally kills big game, I think is probably just a dirtbag.
Definitely, for sure.
And he's like, yeah. And he kind of shits himself when he hears 50,000. He kind of like stops and looks over and he's like, I'm in. Yeah. Oh, yeah.
What? The $50,000 is not getting him like on. I feel like is like not getting him on his next hunt.
Yeah, that's not a. And I looked up $50,000 in 2002 is worth 90 grand today.
Which it's not like this is bad money, but I'm just upset that a billionaire or a guy who's expecting this thing to rake him in billions is raking this, even if he's a piece of shit, is raking him over the coals.
You know, social commentary. This billionaire is not sympathetic, and you know, he even has a line. He's like, "I hate the poor."
Yeah, fuck him. I'm glad he's dead.
Yeah, fuck him. I think, I think this movie is Marxist. And then what was it? Okay, it was even the Thatcher guy at one point. He's like, well, she says like, "I thought we were doing something great," and he's like, "Yeah, great for capital." Yeah. And I was like, "Oh shit!" I was hearing like the Soviet national anthem in the background. So yeah, he goes around. I mean, 90 grand. I'm not gonna fucking do this job. And to me, I think he was an entertaining character. I actually liked him in this movie.
I would agree.
Someone's really capable. He's fun. He punches the evil scientist lady in the face at the end of this movie. Not something that I think is like would make me think he's a cool character after that. Like I was like, this is a cool guy, and then she comes up to him and she's like, "Oh, thank God you're right." And he like
Clocks
haymaker
her.
hits her, he punches her in the face.
Yeah.
And he's like, "Fuck you." And then like it's supposed to be like a heroic scene. And I'm like, that's not gonna make me think you're cool. You just Sawyer gets shot because his first move when someone's pointing a gun at him is to do a flying spinning back kick to disarm it. And of course he gets shot. Like it's just...
Oh my God! What perfect payoff though to start a movie with kicking karate boards, and to end with that is cinema.
Oh, I forgot about I forgot the Chekhov's karate boards.
Yes.
Where this is gonna pay off. Do you notice the boards were already broken when he was kicking?
Yes, I noticed that they needed to do
really
a cutaway to keep that off screen as much as possible.
Okay, yeah. So that's the end of the movie. The guy Thatcher kills the Sabretooth. I forgot about this.
Yep.
And I think isn't this like in a lot of movies where you kind of lay down with a spear?
Yeah.
Like the ends on the ground, and the Sabretooth jumps on you, and you stab it, and you kick it over you.
Yep. Honestly,
is that like a move?
Pretty bad. Yeah. Honestly, I saw it coming as soon as they had the spears. Yeah. I think I was like sitting on the couch, like, Yuri, it's gonna happen.
Do the move.
Yeah.
I wonder, like, if we could unfreeze a Neanderthal, I'd be like, is this like the move?
You go to shake his hand and he falls back with the spear, and you're like,
yeah, he's
are you
like,
trying
"Oh!"
to kill me?
He's like, sorry, reflex. It's like a sprawl you do in wrestling or jiu-jitsu where you're just like, whoa. Okay, do you want to rate this movie? I think we've talked about this movie long enough.
Yeah.
Yeah. We got to do cat meter, dude.
I know we have to do cat meter. Are we doing that second or first?
Let's do it first.
Let's do it first.
This is your movie.
Cat movie first. Okay, our cat meter. We're saying Ryan's not here. GBGBs thematically, cat season.
Yeah.
How cat is this movie? It is a big cat movie. Would be calling this canon? It's canon. Cat canon.
Oh yeah, cat canon. Yeah, this is in our canon.
This is in the canon. I think I'll be very brief. As far as cat movies go and what we've seen, I'm gonna give it a low score, and I'm not gonna really give it the benefit of the doubt in many cases. I'm gonna give it a 2 on the cat meter, and I think the things that I'm gonna give it points for are cat vision. I thought that was visionary.
Oh yeah.
I liked cat. I liked running around through the bushes. That seemed very cat. And 2, I think this saber-toothed tiger is doing to these humans what the common house cat is doing to birds all around the world, and it is causing mass extinction. So
keep them inside.
Yeah, keep your cats inside. But those 2 things are very cat-like. And do I feel like I should maybe give it a little higher score? Yes, but no. 2. I'm gonna give it a 2 for its big 2 teeth.
Two saber teeth. Yeah, this is interesting, Jace, because you introduced the concept of big cat movie. So I'm like, am I grading this on a different curve here? Mm-hmm. Okay. So I can't say, like, the way I've rated previous movies, like, no litter box scene. Okay, there's not gonna be, like, maybe include a scene where it pees on a tree or something. Lifts a leg up.
It's a dude that's shitting.
I think that would have been good. Yeah, shitting on the ground. Things Sabretooths do. Did they shit? We don't know, for sure. So I'm trying to think. Okay, I like your talk about perspective, a hunting perspective. You see Sabretooth vision. He sees in kind of black and white.
Yeah.
And it's kind of all glowy and stuff. The Predator.
It's like Predator vision.
I think also you don't get a lot. They don't show the Sabretooth in full a lot in this movie, and I think that's because of the budget limitations. It looks like absolute ass. The Muppet puppet thing they made is really, really fucking funny. The Sabretooth, though, is, like, I think the main character of this movie.
Yeah.
The Sabretooth is the heart of the movie. I think they're talking about it constantly. It's all about the Sabretooth. All the deaths, I think, are from the Sabretooth, but not a lot of screen time, like you said. I'm going to give this a little higher than you did, Jace. I'm going to give it a 4, all right?
4 Sabretooth?
I think you could include more scenes, and there's only one of them. I think, you got to have more cats in the movie.
Yeah, cats need buddies. There should have been 2 saber-toothed tigers.
It would have made sense, dude, too. Like, if you want to breed them, like, you got to...
Yeah.
This is supposed to be like a... like a asexual budding Sabretooth. It's not going to work. So, yeah, 4. Jace, what do you think? Separate from the movie, the meowometer. What do you think of this movie? Like, how
Yeah, well,
high?
Other fun fact. I don't know about
Okay.
this one, but Sabretooth, there is a generation back or so related to this.
Okay.
Sabretooth tigers were roarers. They have a similar
Oh.
throat bone to lions, I guess.
Oh, so we can kind of guess what they would sound like.
yeah.
Oh, so folks at home, maybe listen to maybe it'll unlock something. You want to get that PR on the squat rack. Maybe have like you have like a random Spotify playlist and you have like a 10-second really loud max volume roar coming and suddenly, I think that'll push you over.
I'm gonna do that at work. I would just set a timer just in the back. Like, you're like,
Oh, we got to end this meeting. Holy shit.
Man, I think the movie was pretty, I guess you could call it campy. I think I didn't know that it was a Sci-Fi Channel original until you told me that. I think knowing that beforehand would have changed my perspective on the
changes
movie.
things
It changed
a lot,
things a lot. Overall, I think the small blips of funny content in this that surrounded the killings by the saber-tooth tiger was where the fun was. I don't think that I've watched a movie that's had a cast this large where each one of the cast members for some reason had things to say and like personality, which was kind of fun, but it was also like a lot of the actors were just really bad, in my opinion. So I think I'm gonna give it the same score as my cat meter. I'm gonna give it a 2 saber teeth.
Okay, that's very merciful,
Yeah.
Jace. Probably more than people give this movie because this has a 22% Rotten Tomatoes. It does not. I don't think anyone has given it above a 2. But I was thinking about this movie, right? Because going in, realizing that they're taking the piss a little bit. I think Sci-Fi Channel original movies are bad, but in a good way. Like I think they're having fun. All right, this is pre-Sharknado type shit where it's just totally in bad faith. This is like we're gonna make a movie. It's 2005. It's gonna be Sunday afternoon, and you're just gonna have a good time. Okay. And honestly, like I kind of did have a good time. It's 90 minutes long. This is a tight movie. I didn't feel some of that fatigue, when we've watched a lot of dog shit movies on this podcast. And there's times where if it's shitty and you're bored and it's long, oh my God, it sucks. Okay. But this movie was tight. All of the shitty acting and the gags and stuff. It didn't take up a lot of my night. Okay. So it kind of wasn't bad. I laughed a few times. Sometimes at the movie, sometimes with the movie. Okay. That's saying a lot. I think given probably the budget of $5 and it's 2002, I think the Sabretooth, they did the best they could with this thing. Okay. It was fun seeing Sawyer from Lost. But, I'm going to give this movie 4. All right? I'm going to say this movie was fun. If someone put this on at a party, I'd be like, yeah, this is a party movie. You're going to have a good time watching this.
Okay.
And I think this movie did not try to be anything it wasn't. That makes sense? I think that made sense.
Yeah.
This movie knew what it was.
Yeah, I would agree. I would agree that it did.
And Jace, I'm realizing I'm looking. You said earlier that saber-toothed tigers are not really closely related to felines. They said it's a metatherian. I don't even think these are cats. They said that they're more closely related to kangaroos and opossums rather than felines.
Really?
Look, I think culturally they're cats, kind of like how culturally tomatoes are vegetables, even though they're fruits. That you kind of have they're cat-like. But I think technically we have to put an asterisk next to our cat eater scores.
I have Kingdom Animalia, Phylum Chordata, Class Mammalia, Order Carnivora, Family Felidae.
Oh, okay.
Listed, and then the
Interesting.
subfamily is Macarodonte. extinct saber-toothed cats, but they could be fucking wrong. I don't know. I don't know the San Diego Zoo Wildlife Alliance Library.
I think they're wrong. We should defund them. Okay.
This specific one.
Maybe you're right.
I don't know.
There's a lot of saber-tooths.
There are a butt ton of them. So Smilodon fatalis went extinct 12,000 years ago, but one of these three species of Smilodon exist between 2.5 million and 13,000 years ago.
Holy shit.
There are a lot of them.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. You're right. The Smilodon is a cat. All right. I think we're safe. I was looking at a different saber-tooth that they listed.
Yeah, that one is a walrus.
That one's a walrus. Yeah. This is complicated. It's a complicated topic, folks. We got to really research this. But saber-tooth animals lived between 33.7 million and 9,000 years ago. That is a hell of a run. All right.
Yeah.
I think that's longer than humans are gonna go on this planet. Like, I think that's a really good run. Maybe this is one of the greatest species that's ever lived.
We're falling into our own proverbial tar pit as we speak. So
yeah, we're building the tar pit beneath us right now. And we're like, there's no tar pit. And it's like, that guy's literally pouring tar on the ground. And no, he's not. He's not doing that.
What's our big prey animal in the tar pit?
Oh, the thing that it's money.
Shit.
It's a bag of money.
Is that $1?
Shit.
Hey,
don't get the
do not come in here for this $1, okay? I'm not just saying that because I don't want to give you the $1.
You just want the $1 to yourself, man. I can see it right there. I'm going to step on all these guys' heads to get the $1 safely. Oh, I fell in. All right. This movie has a sequel, Jace.
Ooh.
It's Attack of the Sabretooth, released in 2005. Also a Sci-Fi Channel original.
Oh my god.
They couldn't get the same cast, unfortunately. I think the cast kind of went on to better things. But this is...
Looks...
Do you see the plot?
I haven't seen the plot yet. As the owner of the revolutionary and state-of-the-art Valola Park, Niles knows he is a surefire winner. The island is home to a genetic theme park where scientists and... God damn it, it's just Jurassic Park.
It's Jurassic Park with cats, yeah. They welcome college students to the island, and then a power outage goes out from cage to cage across the island, and a mutant saber-toothed tiger escapes.
This is fucking
the cat begins to
Scooby-Doo.
devour everything.
This is Scooby-Doo.
Isn't that Scooby?
This is a Scooby-Doo movie. They got an island full of... They have, like, college students.
Are they going to take the mask off the saber-toothed tiger? Oh, Mr. Jenkins! He was eating everybody. This says it's directed by George Miller.
It is somehow has a lower score than the first movie on IMDb. I think we should make Ryan watch this.
He needs to watch this movie. Oh, I'm thinking this is not the same George Miller that made Mad Max. This is a George Miller who made Neverending Story 2, The Next Chapter. I like that movie, man. Okay, all right. Ryan, you do have to watch this movie, and you do have to watch the sequel for episode 14 of our cat season. Thank you for listening, Ryan. If you took the time. Thank you, folks at home, for listening. You can watch this movie on Tubi for free. You can watch it on Amazon. If you don't like Amazon, you can watch it on Tubi. All right.
Oh yeah.
It's free in a lot of places. I think it's worth a Sunday morning watch. And let us know what you think about Sabretooth. Okay? Were we too harsh on this movie? Is this a cat movie even?
Don't fall in the tar pit, people.
Don't do that. All right. It's not a good idea. Capitalism's a trap. Okay. Jace, do you want to leave our audience with wait, is this two of us? Do we want to do this? We can do a popcorn, Sabretooth, like maybe like a tip for
a Neanderthal tip on how to avoid saber-tooth tigers?
Yeah, avoid Sabretooth. Yeah.
Yeah, you start.
Okay. Remember.
Oh, you could use words.
Kind of a cop-out.
Yeah.
It's kind of a cop-out starting word because then I'm just making you start.
Never.
Ever.
Bunga.
Your.
Bunga.
When
you
sniff
dunga.
If we ever resurrect a caveman and have them listen to like our I feel like they would be highly offended. Fucked up. We didn't talk like that.
I speak the king's English, sir.
Oh, crazy cat.